Welcome back to Boarding Planes. In this video, we discover more incredible architecture in Singapore's central business district. We find a sustainability award-winning hotel. We then spice it up in Singapore's Chinatown. This is a vibrant neighborhood with many shops and restaurants and delicious treats. We then take a tour of its many colorful temples and survive a hawker center. Or do we? The future is now in Singapore. There are Spider-Men doing Spider-Man things of tall glass buildings, but in with the skyscrapers are also single-story ancient temples. It almost feels like a 70s science fiction movie where someone forgot to Photoshop the present day. There is some astounding architecture in this city. This is Singapore's Central Business District, otherwise known as the CBD, and it's not to be confused with the other mellower acronym with the same letters, though both are very green. It almost feels apocalyptic to see so many modern buildings with trees growing out of them.
On the edge of Chinatown, we've found the Park Royal Collection Hotel.
It's one of the latest and greatest in architectural marvels in Singapore. There have been all these luxury hotels popping up all over Singapore. It used to be just the
Marina Bay Sands was the go-to place in town.
I think
Seems like there's a number of contenders.
yeah, this place is just obviously they've embraced the everything that Singapore is about. It's a tall building with plants growing all over it. And I feel like they would do that anyway, so they just meticulously position them to embrace what Singapore does. It's just a very moist town.
I feel like this building's gearing up for the apocalypse after civilization dies off and the plants start reclaiming it for nature.
Yeah.
Royal Collection Hotel Pickering won various sustainability and green building awards. But more than that, it really was a piece of art and we wanted to take a closer look. CBD is the most expensive area of this already small island nation, so we were prepared for the room prices to reflect that, but it wasn't that bad. Average price for an average room was about $300 to $500. We headed straight for the swimming pool, which is normally for hotel guests only, but they let us take a peek. The pool was only on the 5th floor, but it had great views and you could really see the layers of the building here.
Well, they let us in to the 5th floor just to check out the swimming pool area. It's pretty cool.
Pretty epic spot here. Should have splurged for this place, I guess.
Next time. We'll get them next time, but this is definitely a splurge worthy. I think between this and Marina Bay, I don't know, it's a tough one. I don't know which one I would stay at both. And Como, like they're all really like neck to neck.
Yeah.
Singapore has a high walkability score and Royal Collection Hotel Pickering is in the heart of it with accessibility to most points of interest and nightlife. The location really couldn't be better, even though Pickering doesn't sound familiar. We wished we could have stayed here and continued on to the Chinatown to drown our sorrows with snacks. This is where the 70s science fiction vibe really came to life. An entire neighborhood of low-rise merchant buildings engulfed by the skyscrapers.
We're in Chinatown. It's a very vibrant Chinese-influenced area of the town, and what's different about it is they're all like two-story houses in this very tall district that's otherwise financial district. So you have like a multi-million-dollar real estate here with just full of two-story houses surrounded by skyscrapers.
Two-story shops.
Yeah. Shops that sell trinkets. I think they can't, they're protected so they can get bought out and made into skyscrapers. Definitely recommend it.
Chinatown is a very nostalgic place where signs of yesteryear still remain. From old spice shops to trendy restaurants, this place has it all. Historic buildings make it feel like you stepped into a museum, and the towering skyscrapers and the hustle and the bustle of many nations make it feel like Mos Eisley Cantina from Star Wars, where people came to trade the drones but stayed for a drink. Naturally, we came to eat, and as we were adults, we started with the dessert.
Chinatown is obviously very Chinese, predominantly Chinese, but the rest of the Singapore, it's just like an explosion of all races, all cultures, all languages. The language part is the craziest part. I've said this before. There is not a Singaporean language. And we asked the Grab driver what they speak to one another, and he called it Singlish.
English.
They just basically made up their own language.
They've taken the 4 languages and combined them into one.
Yeah, it's like Tamil, Chinese, and English, and something
Malay.
else. Malay, yeah. But anyway, we're in Chinatown right now, trying a traditional Chinese dessert.
Glutinous rice balls.
It's
Ginger sauce.
It's a ball in a glutinous rice in full-on ginger soup. This thing was $4.20 Singaporean dollars. I'll let you do the honors. I think they're like have black bean paste and sesame paste.
Sesame paste and peanut paste.
Oh, peanut paste.
Let's see if we can cut one of these open here.
We'll just put it in your mouth. I guess they're different colors, so you get the one white and one pink. Oh, that's the black.
I almost spit all over the shot. That's why my hand is at the shot. Turns out the ginger is a bit spicy.
Oh yeah, spicy. It's a really, really unusual dessert that I really, really like. It's not a dessert, it's spicy. It's spicy with just a little bit of sweet. Somehow it makes it a dessert. I'll come back for this. I don't know what it's called. Glutinous rice ball. It's sesame paste or peanut paste in a ginger soup. Love it.
We love this place so much, we came back for seconds, but don't tell anyone.
Holy crap, what'd you get there?
The shave ice, the snow ice, mango strawberry. Delicious. Sweet, super sweet. I think you might like it.
Oh, yeah, nice. We came back for seconds. I got my ginger soup. And I don't know what that is. Wow. Oh, it's crazy. It's mango and strawberry, and there's these balls. What are they? They just explode in your mouth like fish eggs, but they're sour. They're very awesome. I approve of this.
That dessert shop ranked high on my top things to do in Singapore, but we needed to press on.
How excited are you that it's beautifully sunny right now, that we're in the pits of Singapore, surrounded by tall buildings in concrete
No wind.
and no wind?
It's a perfect day for it to be super sunny.
And it was raining the whole time. We had access to a beautiful infinity rooftop pool. But
We'll get them next time.
next time.
There were a lot of things to see in Chinatown. Plan on a full day here. There are multiple temples to explore. Just remember to dress respectfully and cover the knees and shoulders. The best part about Singapore is that in the heart of Chinatown, it is perfectly reasonable to seek out an Indian Hindu temple.
We stumbled upon the oldest Hindu temple in Singapore, built in 1827. Sri Miriaman. Sorry if I butchered that. And I love how all the temples have signs on them that you're welcome to come in, whatever your creed or religion, you can come in. So
Just take your shoes off.
just take your shoes off.
Don't take pictures.
And don't take pictures. Exactly. So we're going in.
Very kind Sikh gentleman showed an American how to properly dress in a Hindu temple in Chinatown. It is important to point out that you will be doing a lot of walking, and comfortable shoes are imperative. It is also hot and maybe wet, so forget about being cute and focus on practicality.
If you ever want to catch an Eastern European,
Not Eastern European, just me.
roasted chestnuts are the way to go.
Is there?
What do
We finally had to get money. Day 3 in Singapore, and we broke the bank with money that looks like Monopoly money. It's very glossy and kind of funky looking. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Let's see what I've won in here. These chestnuts are all just perfect. They peel off nicely. At home, when I make them myself, I can't ever get them out. But look at this thing. It just comes out.
keep practicing. Maybe someday you'll be able to cook chestnuts like the pros on the street.
Well, I think it's the fire roasted part of it that makes them this way. But these are awfully little. Like all these Chinese chestnuts are small. The ones I get at home are a lot bigger. The colossal chestnuts, they're like 3 times the size. But these ones pack a punch. Delicious.
We didn't have to walk far to find another temple. This time it was a Chinese Buddhist temple. In front was a large square that seems to hold events, but on an average day it was a gathering spot with many families playing with their children.
Another couple steps through Chinatown, another temple. Stumbled upon the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple. I'm not sure about the tooth, but it was aptly named for the Buddhas.
Right.
There's thousands of Buddhas in there.
Yeah, we did go inside and they do let you film in there. One thing I will say though, if you are trying to do this temple tour anywhere in the world, Singapore included, wear long pants or a skirt for girls, because we definitely walked in there into a couple of them at first, like completely disrespectfully with our shorts and knees exposed. But they did give us sarongs to wrap, so you don't need to have it with you. Just know that you do have to cover your shoulders and your knees.
Here's a peek into the inside of the Buddha Tooth Temple. It was red and gold and sparkling, and there were hundreds of Buddhas adorning the walls. It looked like an art installation, but it was a functioning temple, and you could hear the bells echo through the chambers. There was a path marked along the perimeter for tourists, and it was really cool that we could film inside to show you guys the artfulness that really deserved a share. Just a few steps down in the city affectionately dubbed as the Fine City, because it's fine and it also issues a lot of fines, well, you get the idea, is the Maxwell Hawker Center.
We found the Maxwell Hawker Center. It's these hawker places are just like food courts, and they're kind of big thing in Singapore. So we found one of the pretty famous ones, the Maxwell Food Center, which is in Chinatown, but it looks like a lot of the stores are closed, so.
Let's see what we can find.
Food is reasonably priced, just don't expect to find too many vegan stalls.
Vegetarian place, always.
Hawker is a type of mobile street vendor, but these hawker centers are under one roof, and they provide a more sanitary experience.
Hello, can I have the grass jelly soy milk, please? Thank you. Thank you. We got the grass jelly with soy milk. We had to Google what the grass jelly was. It's some sort of concoction made out of a leaf, right? Mint leaf family.
Something like that.
So, what is it?
All I was searching to see if it had gelatin in it so someone could eat it. But,
Yeah, so it's good for vegans. It's just made with like starch and some sort of leaf that resembles mint. Wow. I don't know how to describe this. It doesn't taste like mint. tastes very earthy. It's like you're eating dirt. Hate to say it. Maybe it's the soy milk. It's just very, very earthy. It's not minty. I don't know how this is related to mint. Gelatinous and very, yeah, I don't know. It definitely tastes like a plant.
Well,
Which
it's called grass jelly, so.
It does taste like grass. Do I love it? I don't know. This might be something that grows on me. But I'm not a fan of soy milk in general. So that might be part of the problem. I think I would like to try the grass jelly separately. What do you think? It's like Bubba, right?
Kind of tastes like what you would think the bottom of your compost pile would taste like.
It does. It tastes like dirt.
Not sure I'm a fan.
Yeah, I'm not. I think maybe this is an acquired taste. Maybe we'll get used to it. Well, we finished it. I didn't really know what to think of it when I first tried it, but I think
I still don't know what to think of it.
yeah. I think that I am a huge fan of like these like gelatinous balls of Asia, because everywhere else I can't ever eat these because they always have gelatin in them. But here everything's like this texture, and I really like the texture, and it doesn't have gelatin. So it's some sort of a starch. Hello, bird. So yeah, you did.
I don't know. Not my favorite by far, but surprisingly refreshing.
I know, soy milk, but it did like quench the thirst, so. Onwards and upwards. Maxwell Hawker Center was good, but it's not really for vegans. There was few vegan stalls, but they were both closed. So we're gonna go find some real vegan food in Chinatown. Ready?
Let's go.
Well, we hit the jackpot. Yijin Vegan Food is one of those places I will dream to come back to. Unpretentiously good food, good prices, good vibes, and it happened to be vegan.
Our phones died, both of them, so we couldn't film what we had, but we just stuffed ourselves for $21 Singaporean. I can see why this place is just absolutely hopping. Every table's been full, like the whole time we've been sitting there. What's it called? Yijin vegetarian restaurant. I think it was all vegan actually, so it was very good food and very inexpensive, and I think that's
The fried rice was delicious. Noodles, delicious.
Oh, and we had
Wontons.
the wontons. Yeah, I'm so excited about vegan wontons because you never find those.
Yeah.
So
Those weren't right up my alley, but they were decent enough.
yeah, you're not vegan. So what did you think?
I mean, the food was good,
Yeah.
but could have done without the wontons. The other stuff
Really?
was delicious.
Oh, I love the wontons. That was my favorite. So definitely recommend.
And just like that, we had spent an entire day in Chinatown. The day shift had ended, and the night restaurant goers were on a prowl. There were little twinkly lights guiding the way, and it looked equally as fun during the night. But we were beat. Good night, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe as it helps the channel.